Hi, I'm Kelly Riley, and this is my Critical Thinking Vlog 1. So I watched the movie The Silence, directed by John Leonetti and starring Kiernan Shipka. This movie closely resembles the movie The Quiet Place, that was just released a year prior to it. So the main difference is in The Silence, the lead actress is not deaf in real life. And in The Quiet Place, they used a deaf actress to portray the deaf character in the movie. The hearing actor playing a deaf role was subjected to a lot of criticism in the deaf community, obviously. Even deaf actress Marlee Matlin and deaf model Nyle DeMarco debated that Leonetti didn't consider the views of the deaf community when casting her as the role. The director of the movie also said that Kiernan Shipka had an innate sense of what it means to be deaf, like she knew. But this director makes this claim even though she's not part of the deaf community. Keep in mind, it was revealed that Shipka was only introduced to ASL at the time she was given the role. So just because the director described Shipka as having flawless sign, this has nothing to do with knowing what it means to be deaf. Some describe the movie as having deafness that is adding extra scares. So a lot of people in the deaf community were confused as to what that means. Is deafness supposed to be scary? A blog writer even wrote that poor representation ruined what might have been otherwise been a good movie because this had previously been a book. So basically, the movie starts out by explaining that the character Allie had experienced a traumatic brain injury in a car accident and became deaf when she became super efficient in lip reading, which is not possible to do in a year. They said this all happened a year ago. I noticed within the first few minutes of the movie, Allie just crosses the street near her school without looking both ways or anything. She just walks out into the middle of the street. And we all know that with deaf experience, that someone that is deaf is going to look both ways, especially because they don't have that auditory, information coming to them. Also, when they go to the scene where Allie explains to her boyfriend that she'll probably never drive because her parents don't want her to because she's deaf, let me repeat that. Her parents have no concern for her driving after experiencing a traumatic brain injury, but rather prohibit her from driving because she cannot hear, which we know deaf people every day drive. Come on. Many people compare The Silence and The Quiet Place because of the deaf actress in the one and not the other. And just this big difference was detrimental to the movie. It made huge holes throughout the whole plot. This goes to show no matter how good the actress, you cannot reenact something authentically without having that person in it.